Well, hello, you trader nerds. It is a snowy Friday in Georgia. And someone said that this is our first snow since 2017. I mean, of any accumulation. So the ground is totally flat outside. It looks really pretty. And fortunately, normally what happens if we have snow and ice is we lose power, but we've still got power at this point. So everything's good. Nothing's flashed off. So we are ready to go. So I hope y'all are having a great day. And I know there's cold all across the U.S. And man, what about those fires in California? Boy, that is tragic. Our hearts and prayers go out to those people. Just devastating fires out there. I can't imagine. That's a heck of a way to start the new year is with losing your homes and having to move out and all that. And ooh. So anyway, welcome in. The market must have done something, y'all. Wow, look, I think we had an economic number out today. Who knows what it was? Employment or inflation or something. Who knows? I don't care. But it must have been bad because the market is down. Look at this. The NQ is down 2.2%. So y'all know what that's doing to our TQQ today, right? They're really down. Now, thankfully, we've got a covered call in there that's doing good. And that one is offsetting. I saw a while ago, our covered call is offsetting our losses in our cash secured put that we did. They're about break even between the two. So anyway, those kind of play out a little bit. It's like having a covered strangle in. The E-mini's down 1.87%. Oh, behave. VIX, there's not even a VIX today, y'all. Look at this. It's crazy. No, I don't know. That'll update in a little bit. We'll see what the VIX is. 19.94, so almost up to 20. So AD is negative 372. Now, you see that I have changed my little charts to the Hakanashi because I've been scalping over the last couple of days. And that's what we're going to maybe do a little bit of in our Muscadine Mafia session today. Just kind of look at this and see if we can do a little. And it's going to be hard because I'm looking at three different screens, right, when I'm actually doing this. So I'm not exactly sure what screen that I will share with y'all when we are maybe trying to do a little scalping, but it'll be fun. We'll see we'll see if we can make $50 or so, enough to take the family to Applebee's. That would be good. Or if we lose $50, then we'll just say, oh, well, can't go to Applebee's today. Well, can't go anywhere today because the roads are icy. Now, where a lot of y'all are, y'all can go because y'all have ice and y'all have snow plows and y'all got all that kind of crap. We ain't got nothing. We're just, we don't know how to drive in a couple inches of snow. So real trade, never trade alone. They trade with their fellow nerds. We got Chris. We got Georgia Tech dad. All right. How about that? I know some folks that go to Georgia Tech and their kids go to Georgia Tech. So that's cute. We got Skip in the house. We got Jim in the house. We got Kevin in the house. We got Matt Jolly Wally Roll Tide. And I understand I watched the first half of the game last night. So that was a pretty competitive game. So that was good. I think Notre Dame ended up winning. I thought Penn State would win, but Notre Dame going to the national championship game. How about that? We got Mo in the house. We got Notional Ed. How about that? We got Sean with a EA. We got Sean with a AU. We got Stacy in the house, and I bet Stacy's got some snow too in Tennessee, and Stephen and Tom. So welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And let's see how our big green monsters are looking today. Here's the E-minis. So we dropped, and let's see if we've got a floor where we think that will 58.20, and we're at 58.45. We're at the low of the day. How about that? So 58.45. Let's see what NQ looks like. NQ. And I've been telling you on the linear regression, I still hadn't figured out how to draw my chart. Look at that. We're right at the 120 line. So let's see if that adds a little bit of support on the NQ or not. That would be interesting to see. So maybe a little bit of support at that 120 line. So we'll see if it bounces off of that or not. So we are overbought for the fair value zone below, which means that looks kind of bearish even though, right? So we'll see what happens there. Let's go to linear regression. And I told you I hadn't been able to figure things out. We had this little flag here, and we said probably what it would do after we flagged here is jump one way or the other, and indeed it did. But that's based on an economic number, so I don't know how much technical analysis you can really put into that. Let me go over here and show you our little account. So our little account's down 1,700 today. The small account's down 361 that runs this strategy. And let's see our little positions here. ES positions. Look at that, y'all. Down 608 on the day. So those normally goes down. That's our hedges, right? Our bill is up $20.52. Our TQQQ. Oh, nasty, right? Nasty. And our MES positions, what do we got this? This is our two short puts of our 111, right? So they're only down 136. And our put debit spreads are up $31 on the day. So they're doing a little bit of their job, up $47 total on the whole thing. And I wanted to say our cover call. Our call, look at that, y'all. We're at 42.9%. So we're almost at 50%. And I told you that the cash secured put is down 63%. So these two are kind of, balancing each other out on this covered strangle that we have. So that's kind of neat. Let's see how our little hedge is looking today. Now, a lot of people say, Bobby, how come your hedge is not working today? Well, it doesn't work in this kind of a grind down market, 2%. That's not what these things are designed to do. Let's see if we got a little hedge today or not. So the other day we had, and thank God they got President Carter in the ground. My goodness. Now, how long were we going to keep the man above ground? So we got a little hedge of 17,000. So I watched part of that yesterday. It was really interesting seeing President Bush, going past Donald Trump and not even acknowledging him. It was strange. It was strange seeing Kamala look back at President Obama and President Trump chit-chatting and just having a look of utter disgust on her face. It was interesting. It was interesting. And then Mike Pence's wife not shaking Donald Trump's hand. That was kind of interesting. And then Melania, she just looked pissed. I mean, at even being there, you just kind of looked at her and someone said, hey, is her stylist no longer working or something? Because her hair was a little, Stacey does have, so it was just interesting watching all the presidents. That was more interesting than listening to the people, talking at the funeral and stuff. And I thought it was neat that they had like Walter Mondale eulogizing the president. I mean, after he's dead, like he had already written comments for the funeral. And I think the same thing with Gerald Ford. That was just kind of wild. I thought that was neat. So it was interesting, and President Carter, God rest his soul, is gone, and now they've got him buried in Georgia. So anyway, it was very interesting, and the markets were off, and we got all a chance to rest. So we got our hedge in, we got everything good, everything looks good. We are down today because of TQQQ. And now we will go into Muscadine Mafia session where we will try to do a little scalping. So we'll see how that goes. So we'll see y'all over in the Muscadine Mafia. And y'all, the rest of you have a great weekend. And I will see y'all Monday.